Hi, I'm Wilson,
I'm Emma.
and we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press here with the co-directors of the new documentary Single Track High.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Isaac.
And I'm Jacob.
Would you tell us a little bit about your film?
Yeah, so Single Track High follows 6 high school kids in Northern California through a season of mountain bike racing in the NorCal High School Cycling League. And we wanted to make a movie that was kind of like the Breakfast Club on mountain bikes. If you guys have seen the Breakfast Club, we wanted to get every single type of high school kid and show them riding and racing and show how the sport is accessible to all kids and how it can benefit all kids regardless of whether they're jocks or artists or whatever. So that's Single Track High.
So your film follows several riders. Which do you most identify with?
Which do I most identify with? That's a good question. I think that Tessa's story in the movie I identify with a lot. She sort of comes to high school and doesn't know how to fit in and has been riding her bike her whole life. But, in high school, it's hard to see who rides. Is riding your bike cool? And she sort of navigates that, trying to ride your bike while still in high school, while also being like a lifelong cyclist. And her family bikes, they own as many bikes as our family owns, which not many families can claim to do. They've got dozens of bikes in there, and there's pictures of bikes all over the walls. So I think Tessa's story is pretty similar to mine.
So for me, I think same as Isaac, a little bit of Tess, but I think I identified with Eliel a little bit too because I was kind of a bike dork in high school and read all the bike magazines and bike websites and was always tinkering on my bike and looking at the new products that were coming out. And I know Eliel every day at lunch goes into the computer teacher's room and they watch mountain bike videos. So I definitely identified with that a little bit.
What is your first memory of riding a bike?
For me, the first memory I think was before I even was on a bike. Our parents took us on bike trips around the world, and at first we were in the little yellow trailers being towed behind with a little plastic screen over the top. And I have faint memories of being in Ireland in the rain, eating Cheerios in the back of the trailer, sitting down with the rain coming down, and my parents and kids, riding around, probably super miserable in the cold and the rain. But I remember it being kind of fun and pleasant with the rain hitting down. And I'd say that's the first wheeled memory that I've got.
So for me, it's actually in Santa Barbara at Shoreline Park. Right after my dad took the training wheels off, he let go of the bike and I promptly mowed down this pedestrian and totally took her off the path. And I felt really, really bad, and she was I don't know if she knew what to think because I hit her going full speed. And thankfully I've improved a lot since then, but that's my first memory on a bike.
How often do you ride your bike?
Oh gosh, how often do I ride my bike? Well, we don't have a car, so in the Bay Area I have a cargo bike like my dad, and I use that to go get groceries. I give friends rides around on it sometimes. So I guess I ride every day just to get around, but in terms of riding for fun and going on mountain biking and road rides, I try to do that every day if I can, but with this filming there was definitely more watching kids on screen riding bikes than actually riding my own, but I'd say every day, every other day.
Yeah, it's pretty similar with me. It's my car. I go to the market in it, get to friends' houses on my bike, and then I live in San Francisco, so it's pretty urban there. And the bike for me is like an escape from the city. I'll ride out to the ocean, I'll ride out to the woods, and just kind of escape it all and have a little bit of relaxation away from the town on the bike. Every day. I try to ride every day. Probably every other day I get a nice ride.
What feeling do you get when you're riding your bike?
It's the best high you can ever get. No, it's kind of this weird combination between not having to think about anything and at the same time, it's, I don't know, for me, the most creative time that I have during the day. So when I'm thinking about making a section to a movie, that's when I'll be storyboarding something out in my head. And so it sort of depends. If I'm mountain biking, I don't have to think about anything. It's this feeling of flying and just totally escaping from everything. But on a road bike ride, it's a nice way to get away from in front of the computer screen and sort of brainstorm. And that's when I get a lot of ideas. So,
Do you think it's important to have a nice bike, or will any bike do?
I mean, like the infamous Lance Armstrong said, it's not about the bike. I think that's totally true. It's all about that sensation you get once you spin the wheels and you kind of make turns and you get that sensation of balance. Doesn't really matter what bike you're on. It's nice to have purpose bikes, to go off-road. It's nice to have a mountain bike to go fast on the road. It's nice to have thin wheels, but yeah, I don't think the bikes matters. Although we get rather obsessed with it the farther you get into the bike world. When all is said and done, I think everyone's having equal fun no matter what bike they're on.